let's have this little journey, okay? We're gonna go through the Oscars because the animated features has only been run since the year 2000.
Oh,
and
since
one.
the aughts.
2001, actually. So not 2000, but so close enough. And we're
Not
gonna
2002.
No, 2001.
Oh, it would be. Was it in the 2001
There were only
Oscars
there were
or
only-
for the year 2001?
Sorry, the 2000 year for 2001 Oscars. So it was the 2000.
Okay.
There's only 2 nominated.
3 nominated for that first year. So the first year, are you guys you cool with this? I'm taking a little time.
Yeah,
Take a little time.
let's do it.
Year 2000, we had Shrek, Jimmy Neutron, and Monsters Inc. 2 of those are bangers, and Jimmy Neutron wasn't that bad, but 2 of those are like defining studios. Like, no, well, Monsters Inc. not as much. So, which movie won? Do you know?
I
Shrek.
do because I love.
Yeah, you look. Shrek won, and I think it's well deserved because
Wouldn't some people argue that technically that wasn't the best animation?
Yeah, but it wasn't bad animation.
So
So maybe we've started that way
was-
from the beginning.
Oh, you're just using. Are you just going to use all of this to say why Flow's good? Because let's stop that right now. Let's just stop that right now. Let's just talk about what the best movie in our opinion.
Building a case here.
I know this is also
I mean,
bad.
when Shrek came out,
Oh,
it
game changer.
did look
Looked great.
incredible.
Yeah.
Like the environments, the amount, like the blades of grass. Everyone talked about each blade of grass, you know.
and the-
but Monsters Inc. did like fur the first
Yeah.
time very
Oh, the
convincingly.
fur was
So
insane.
it's not like it didn't. And I think the story of Monsters Inc. stands the test of time more than Shrek. But Shrek was kind of
Oh, Shrek took the
it
piss
was
out of
it
everything.
was the flashy it was the flashy look at me kind of movie. Yeah, it was fine.
It was also arguably like the first good montage of fairy tales, you know? I mean, they've certainly done that over and over again with like Into the Woods and
Yeah.
Ever After and all of those, but this was probably the first time that they kind
Yeah, it
of
was a
brought them all together.
Fun premise.
I want to say I love the movie.
Other than Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme.
Yeah, nice. That is a good shout out, by the way. Not animated, but still good. So my favorite scene in almost any movie is the princess scene in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet, where the princesses are like, and it's
yes.
a direct homage to Shrek. Like, because Shrek was like making fun of Disney to their face, but it kind of and then it's kind of coming around full circle. Disney is fully making fun of themselves. So no, Shrek I think was a cultural moment. It had the animation to back it. No, I think Shrek
Had a
stands
banging
against-
soundtrack.
banging soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on quicker than this. Next one, 2002, Spirited Away takes the Oscar, arguably the best animated movie of all time. There's not even a question. Now, other ones we had that year was Ice Age, a great cultural moment for that
Solid.
studio.
Hey, yeah.
But it's going against Spirited Away, please. That's
Rip.
not even fair. Treasure Planet was fine. Lilo and Stitch was fine. Spirit is forgettable.
Lilo and Stitch was great.
It was
Yeah.
great, but it was.
And
Yes.
Chris Sanders back in action
I do
this
like
year.
Kelly's a snob. I like the Pat. I'm so glad. This is the Pat moment.
He knows names.
It's
He's a
so
Gillette.
good.
He knows
It's
names.
So good.
Gillette's no names.
The next year was hilarious because how bad all the other movies. I didn't even heard of these other movies. Finding Nemo won, beating out Brother Bear and the Triplets of Belleville.
I missed out on the triplet.
It's a Frenchy one.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was
I did
good,
see Brother
but
Bear.
very Frenchy.
Yeah, but Finding Nemo was like everyone thought Pixar wasn't going to come out with another banger, and they came out with Finding Nemo. The next year, guess what? Incredibles came out, arguably Pixar's best movie ever made. And it beat out Shrek 2 and Shark's Tale, so that's not even a question. 2006, let's bring it back, y'all. Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit, won it. Over Corpse Bride and Howl's Moving Castle, 2 great also animated movies. So that was a pretty solid
That
year
would
that
have
year.
been one of those years I'd be like, I don't care.
I don't care who wins. They're all great.
They're all great.
But I'm glad Wallace and Gromit got an Oscar. Next one,
We know you are.
Happy Feet won, which I'm a little.
Yeah.
I think Cars should have won that year. That's the one where I kind of like Happy Feet over Cars was a bit of a ridiculousness. Maybe they're just sick of Pixar winning all the time. So that was one that didn't quite. But hey, that's the first one that's like a miss that we had so far. That's the first one.
And
We're
it's not a
2007.
Pixar or Disney.
Yeah. So maybe that's they just campaign better. Who knows?
You know the craziest
Or
thing
DreamWorks
about Happy
Disney.
Feet
what?
is that it was directed by George Miller, who also made Mad Max.
Exactly right.
That's insane.
That's enough to get
Insane.
an Oscar, I
That's
think.
so good. Okay, next year, 2007, we got Ratatouille beating two movies I've never heard of, Persepolis and Surf's Up. So that's fine.
Surf's Up was a penguin-y surfing
Yeah, it
movie.
was
Another
one
one.
of those
Persepolis was
floppy-haired
an
penguins.
adult.
Oh my.
Was an adult animated one about Iran.
I ran. You ran. I ran. Next year was
So
Up.
far away.
Up one, which is very
So
awesome.
good.
But the other ones were so good too. We had Coraline, Fantastic Mr.
yeah.
Fox, which I adore that movie. The Princess and the Frog, which was great because it was hand drawn, right, Pat? That was like the last hand drawn one, but it wasn't as good as the other Disney movies story wise. And The Secret of Kells. But
Oh,
Up,
so good.
the opening sequence of Up alone is worth an Oscar. So
I'm gonna start crying just thinking
it's
about
so
it.
freaking good. So far,
Yeah.
again, we've only had one miss, guys. Only one miss, and we're already 9 years in.
In Seth's opinion.
In my opinion, I think we're. I'm not. I don't think I'm too far off here. 2010.
Big deal. Secret of the Kells coming on the scene. Cartoon Saloon.
Oh.
They will show up a couple more times on this
Okay.
list, I think.
Nice. I like it. 2010, Toy Story 3, which Pat, you're the one who told me,
So good.
banger of a movie. It beat How to Train Your Dragon, The Illusionists, which is fine.
Which is great. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon, if it was released any other year, probably could have won.
I don't know the
That's a great movie.
Illusionist.
And this is where the year gets a little awkward. Rango beats out A Cat in
yeah.
Paris, Chico and Rito, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Puss in Boots. Not a strong year, I'll give you that.
But Puss in Boots. Is,
Puss in Boots is fine. I mean, the new Puss in Boots is dope.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so that was a rough year. Just a rough year.
Rango was, I think, got some heat because it visually took a turn. That was an ILM animated movie.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Gore Verbinski, Johnny Depp. You know, it had some
Star power,
players in
but
it.
I mean, man, come
It's entertaining. I mean, it's Seven Samurai, basically, or maybe not Seven Samurai,
yeah,
but
exactly right.
it's basically
it's Bug's Life. Exactly.
It's a
right.
Bug's Life,
It's
yeah.
a Bug's Life. Which is funny. 2012, we got Brave. Interesting. It beat Wreck-It Ralph, which I kind of wish Wreck-It Ralph won, to be honest. Just that one seems a little bit better.
I liked Brave a lot.
Yeah,
but
I do too, but it's more forgettable than Wreck-It Ralph, as someone who's seen
Yes.
both of them. Paranorman was that year. The Pirates, The Adventure and Scientists.
Paranorman also really good.
Also
That's a
really
good year.
That's a good year.
Those are all good.
This one, I love the next one, why they won, even though it's such a non-sexy choice for Oscars. Frozen got the Oscar. And
it won the world.
Should have.
It won the
And
world
it
that year.
should have.
There's nothing you could
Yeah,
say.
because all the other ones was The Wind Rises.
They didn't need to send screeners out.
No,
No.
it's just
Everyone
like,
watched it.
yeah, it's already dominated.
Yeah.
2014, Big Hero 6 won. Again, that great movie. Beat out The Box Trolls, which was, Song of the Sea, Tale of the Princess, which that's
Song of the Sea.
that's so good. And then How to Train Your Dragon 2. So, again, we're still doing pretty good here, folks. 2015, Inside Out won over Boy in the World. Shaun the Sheep. I do love Shaun the Sheep, but Inside Out was so good. It changed the way you talk about your freaking emotions. Anna Melisa, Pat, is that? And then where Murney was. And then 2016, Zootopia won.
So good.
Good, but it beat
Very fun.
Moana.
I'm still okay with that. I think overall it's a better,
Both good.
well-rounded movie.
And then Kubo and the Two Strings, My Life as the Corgette, and The Red Turtle were also that year. So
but
not
probably
a bad year.
Also
Moana.
really good.
Moana probably won some original score stuff.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
best song.
Yeah, best
Hopefully it
original
won
song or
songs because
something.
my goodness. No, but Moana, I love Zootopia, but Moana is timeless. Like
So
Moana
Zootopia.
2, but no, it's not. It's
Yes.
fine. No, Zootopia is cute, but Moana is like Moana 2 sucks so bad and still made $1 billion because Moana 1 was so good. That's
Moana
how
2.
timeless Moana is.
Moana 2 is horrible.
Yeah. But no, Moana 1 is that good that you're willing
It
to
was
go to
good.
Moana 2.
It's great.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's great. Anytime
And
you
I
got-
think because it's got memorable music,
yes.
that keeps it going.
Yeah.
Right? Like you come back.
You
to
get
the
a
music, even if you
soundtrack,
don't
you're
watch it.
going to win.
You get Hamilton in there, what are you going to do? You can't
Yeah.
beat Hamilton.
I mean, Zootopia had Shakira
Mm-hmm.
with a pretty good song.
I
So
love
I
that
do think
song.
about that movie
No,
with
it-
that
it-
song in there.
I have a
It's
video of
a
my
good animated movie.
I have a video of
Yeah.
my almost 1-year-old dancing to that song
That's cute.
with his cousin,
That's
two of his
cute.
cousins, and it's classic
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, it's definitely not as good as Moana. Okay, next one. Anywho, Coco won the next year over Boss Baby. Although Boss Baby is
Boss
so
Baby
funny.
is so
It's
good.
funny. But Coco is really, I mean, the breadwinner.
Coco.
Oh, and Ferdinand is pretty good too.
I love
and Loving
Ferdinand.
Vincent. So, Pat, what do you think about 2017? I don't know these ones. I love Ferdinand. I love Boss Baby. I love Coco. Coco to me was like,
I didn't see the other two, but all three of the others are great.
yeah, that was
I wouldn't
fun.
have picked
Coco just craft.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so because it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Like it's just
And it's a new. It took us to a new world. It also had
Death.
good music, and it
Underworld.
had so much emotion.
yeah, for real.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's
good.
great.
Okay, just making sure because I'm like, it looked dope to me, but my
I
No,
mean,
it's
didn't
great.
Hercules kind of talk about that?
yeah. Next year, arguably one of the best animated movies of all time, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It won Best Picture. No one complained about that. Although you did have Incredibles 2, which is dope. You had
Very good.
Isle of the Dogs. Loved Isle of the Dogs. You have Mariah. I don't know what that one is, but I know who those people are, so I assume it was dope because
Ralph
those guys
Breaks
always
the
kill
Internet.
it. And then Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is one of my favorite scenes in
Solid.
all animated films. So it was a great year in 2018. 2019, freaking Toy Story 4 wins it again. Not sad about that. It was great.
I think probably at the time they thought maybe it would be the last one.
Yeah, they probably did.
And every time, it's always like, okay, they should stop because how do you do another one?
Yeah.
after
Exactly
that?
right.
And then they do it, and
And
you're
then
like,
so good.
those wizards just
I
managed
don't
to
know
like
how they do
get
it.
you again.
I don't know
okay,
how they
but
do it.
now you should be done.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right.
It beat out How to Train Your Dragon, Hidden World, I Lost My Body, Claws, which was fine, and then Missing Link. So that one I think won without a question. That was
I really like Claus and Missing Link.
I like
But yeah,
Claus,
I would still give
but
it to.
but come on, like Toy Story is stupid good. It makes me angry how good they are still. The fourth one's still that
It
good.
shouldn't work
It
anymore.
shouldn't work anymore. 2020 I think was a rough. I never saw any of these movies, which is very
What?
awkward. Soul,
was
Onward,
good.
Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. I might have seen that one actually, and Wolfwalkers. Soul won.
Yeah.
I saw Soul and Onward.
Yeah, I got no
And-
feelings about that one.
I really liked Soul.
2021, they got.
I did too.
The Soul,
Wolfwalkers, I would have.
pick that over it.
I thrown it in. Maybe Soul's very good though.
Okay.
I think Soul again made a kids movie about a
Death.
Yeah.
dead
Yeah.
jazz singer
who
or
died,
jazz
yeah.
pianist.
And I
right?
don't think that one's
and so
gonna
it's like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I don't think that will stand the test of time kind of
No.
movie.
It hasn't
It'll
at all.
yeah, it doesn't come back into the roster
Sorry,
at our house.
sorry,
and
Jamie
it
Foxx.
was on the roster for quite a while.
Yeah,
So,
exactly
Wow.
right. So that one was a weird year. The next year was it's not even close. This one, it's Encanto. Yeah, of course Encanto wins. It was, again,
Sure.
you can't beat Alexander Hamilton. You just can't beat him. Lee-Manuel Miranda, you know what you're doing. Flea, Luca.
Raya was
The
good.
Mitchells and the Machines was cute. Ryan and the Last Dragon was cute.
Yeah.
They were all good, but like
Luca.
Encanto's a freaking moment. and,
Encanto had the songs.
Yep. And this is where we start to get in the movie snob land, guys. We're getting to movie snob land. 2022. Here we go. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won over. This is the crazy thing, though. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
So
I would
good.
not have been sad if that won because it's so good. It
Yeah.
is so
Yeah.
stupid how good it is.
Yeah.
Marcel and the Shell, The Shoes On, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. But the Pinocchio, I mean, it's Del Toro. He's
Yeah.
great. Pat, did you like that one? That's the best. The Pinocchio over the others in 2022. Technically
Yeah,
2021.
I think
I
so.
didn't watch Marcel, but it looked cute preview wise.
Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Mm-hmm. And we're getting to last year, The Boy and the Heron,
Which Seth says probably, of course.
Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Verse Across the Universe. I only saw 2 of those. I don't know.
I saw
I think same.
2.
Yeah.
I was pretty bad about that.
So again, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was great. Not as good as the first one, but still great. And it was just amazing. Just so yeah,
Boy and the Heron won, right?
yeah. Boy and the Heron won.
Yeah.
you go.
Elemental was good.
It was fine. I was kind of like,
And
eh.
Miyazaki didn't even show up.
Yeah.
He's so mad he didn't win for Howls. I forget which movie he was so mad he didn't win on. He kind of
yeah, so
stopped
funny.
coming to the Oscars. But
So honestly, out of all of those, maybe one or two, I was like, they missed it. I think two for me missed it. And that's incredible because I could tell you in the last 3 years.
It all made sense. Like, there's probably a few years where I'd be like, well, I kind of, like, one of them had a different edge for me or whatever, but I don't argue who won.
You could make the argument.
Yeah, exactly right. It's not, they haven't had their.
It's not a whoa. What are they even talking about?
They haven't had their Shakespeare in Love beats Saving Private Ryan, and The Thin Red Line, and what was the other movie that year? There's just insane movies that year, and the worst movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Hey, that movie at least got beat by a good movie. So like animation just hasn't had that yet, unless you call Flow this year. We'll talk about it this year. But so that like they're not afraid to pick the popular movie if it's good, and I love that about the animated category, and so. I just trust this more